In the quietest corner of the attic, where dust danced lazily in the beams of sunlight, sat an old clock with a face as round as a full moon. For years, it had been silent, its hands frozen at a peculiar time. But today was different. As the curious girl pulled herself up through the attic hatch, the clock began to tick and talk with a lively rhythm, its hands spinning wildly before stopping at exactly 3:33. A soft, inviting chime echoed through the room, and the girl's eyes widened in surprise as the clock face glowed with a warm, golden light. The clock, speaking in a voice as gentle as whispering leaves, invited her on a remarkable adventure through time. Eager and unafraid, the girl reached out, her fingers brushing against the clock's surface. In an instant, the attic dissolved around her, replaced by a swirl of colors and shapes. When the world settled again, she found herself in a bustling village square, where the air was filled with the scent of fresh bread and the sound of horses' hooves clattering on cobblestones. Together with the clock, which hovered beside her like a faithful companion, she traveled to distant lands and ages long past. They visited ancient libraries with towering shelves of books that seemed to whisper secrets. They danced with knights at grand feasts and learned the songs of sailors who sailed to lands unknown. Each moment was a treasure, each place a new discovery, and the clock was her guide, ticking with excitement as they journeyed through the threads of time. As the sun began to set on their final adventure, the girl found herself back in the attic, the clock once again silent and still. But she knew, with the certainty that only comes from grand adventures, that she could return whenever she wished. The dusty old clock had become her gateway to the wonders of history, and her heart brimmed with stories to tell, stories of times and places that would forever be just a heartbeat away. With a smile, she climbed down from the attic, her mind already dreaming of the next time the clock would call her name.